Hello, everybody, and welcome to the Hex Bois podcast, the only
Welcome to the
podcast where
Hex
Tristan
Bois
makes the funniest
podcast.
jokes right before we do the podcast.
It really is
Today,
only the funniest jokes of you repeating my joke and then claiming it's the
okay,
funniest
listen,
joke.
I had a funny joke yesterday. Should I explain it? I'm never gonna make it, so I might as well explain it so someone else can have it.
I mean, you can explain
You
it.
got okay. So
The moment you explain it, you're gonna see a place
there's
to
an
use
old
it, though.
guy. There's an old guy. He's cooking, and he puts the pot on the a stove, and he turns it up. And what does the little guy say to him, Tegan?
He says, "What you doing right there, mister?"
And he goes, "A watched pot never boils." That's what he says, and he wags his finger in the little boy's face.
And what happens next?
Not much.
Wait,
Oh,
what?
the pot explodes.
You
Because
forgot the funniest
I
part
forgot
of the joke.
I forgot my own bit. I forgot my own
Okay,
bit.
well now it's on the podcast, so now we can come back to podcast
Anyone who
138 in order to
Yeah.
think about it and then animate this, because we're
If you
animators now.
ever,
We're actually digital artists. I've been drawing.
give me $200. I'll
brilliant.
draw you whatever you damn want.
Why don't you just draw whatever you damn want? Why do
I
you need to be in
started.
like a mood to draw?
Because it makes me money.
Just like make videos on drawing and get subs, dog. Get ass. You know what I'm saying?
Tegan, you have to be able to draw to make videos.
I'm doing just fine. I can't
I should-
miniature paint, and I make
Tegan,
miniature
I should make a
painting
video on
videos.
how to install the drivers for this fucking insane, most complicated, tiny little Huion tablet that the drivers just don't work for it. So you have to find a different pair of drivers that actually work for it.
Tristan, here's what you should do. You should make a video on how to uninstall Tarkov.
How to play Tarkov. It's just me uninstalling Tarkov.
How to play Tarkov. Boop boop. 2
Oh,
buttons.
you don't want to play. You don't want to Dardov.
I don't want to
play
Dardov right now. I have to be in a
Right
mood for
now?
Dardov. Just like how
Right
you have to
now?
be in a mood to draw or to paint
Oh,
or to do
Tegan, let's
anything.
get
I
in
need
on
to
it.
be in a
Tegan,
mood to
wait,
Dardov.
I'm in on the Tarkov arena. It's not good. Let's talk about that.
All
Let's
right.
have
All
that
right,
be
yeah,
the...
let's talk about Tarkov Arena. So
Let's
what
talk about
do
Tarkov
you
Arena.
not like about Tarkov Arena?
Oh my god. Okay, so I like, you know how like I like being able to play the video game that I'm playing?
Yeah, you usually enjoy playing the video game and usually don't really have fun when the video game is not playing.
Yeah, so it'd be really cool if like Tarkov Arena didn't take 4 hours to fucking start the game. That'd be really cool. You know? That's my main gripe. It's you go into the queue and it takes like 30 seconds and then you get into an actual queue and then it pops up with a do you want to join the queue? And 10 people have to click yes. And if all 10 don't click yes, you go back to that first queue again.
So it's got the same kind of readying system as CS:GO. Kind of.
As League of Legends, as Dota.
As Dota. As
Yeah.
League of Legends. All horrible queuing systems.
But here's the deal, Tegan.
Being able
The
to
reason they
deny
make you do
being
that in
ready-
League of Legends, yeah. The reason they make you do that in League of Legends is Dota is because you're signing up for a 45 to an hour and a half game. This game lasts
CS:GO,
maximum
CS:GO
20 minutes.
When it's
This
in,
game is-
professional is like 15 rounds, so it can last
Okay,
a
so
couple
Tegan,
hours.
each round you have a minute of gunfighting, like 15 minutes to a minute of gunfighting, 30 seconds of capture the flag, and then it poisons everyone to death if you haven't done those two things.
Just be better, I guess.
Well, it releases a bunch of AI that it spawns at the beginning and makes it really laggy, but it releases a bunch of AI in there and they kill you, and if you don't die to them, it poisons everyone to death. So it's just like there's maximum 10 rounds. Actually 9, because it's first to 5. So first to 5, there's a maximum of 9 rounds, right? Each round is a maximum of like 2.5 minutes long.
Okay.
So that's not, and most of the time, because there's one person who's unlocked a better gun, it's 5-0, and that one person has like 11 to 15 kills. And
So what you're saying is the gun system is horribly unbalanced.
yeah, but
And-
we'll get to that. We'll get to that. Don't worry about it. We'll get to
Okay.
that.
Also, I would just like to bring up. Sorry to interrupt you here, because
Yeah.
you've got a whole rant
Mhm.
to go on. Nazca has messaged me
Yes,
during
Nazca
this.
is messaging me constantly right now.
No, he just
not
messaged
gonna-
me that he has some juicy drama from his COH2 server. if after
That
this we want to
does.
hop in your
Oh,
server
nice.
during the podcast.
Do we want to
He's
grab Nazca to?
well, Nazca's in your server, so we can just hop in the server, have
That
him
does
talk
sound
about
like
it.
him,
But
to be
after you're
fair.
done with your rant,
Yeah.
yeah, if you
After I'm done with my
if
famous
you would like
rant,
to continue going off
my
on
iconic.
Tarkov Arena, which is apparently unplayable from what you've said.
So so the game itself lasts like maximum 20 minutes, right? Like it's like a half hour if everything goes as poorly as possible. But if anyone's playing well, it's like a maximum 20-minute long game. The fucking queue for this game is, again, it's a 30-second queue that you're usually going to be in at least once, usually more than once. So like that's a full minute of just being in the queue. Once you're done with that, instead of the game like having you pick your loadout or having you like do like the loading the game before adding to the queue or anything like that, no, once you finally found a group of 10 people, you all load in together and wait for everyone to be done loading. So add another 2 to 5 minutes.
So normal Tarkov load times?
Yeah. So you just, and also, oh fuck, there's matchmaking. Why the fuck do they have everyone match up if there's no server ready for them? So you get, you wait between 30 seconds and a couple minutes for everyone to click up join, and then everyone joins, and then you wait for a server together.
Let's be clear, they didn't have enough servers for Tarkov, so they made a
whole new one. Yeah.
To take up even more
to load into the server. You wait to matchmake, and that takes anywhere between like 30 seconds and another 5 minutes. So let's just add 2 minutes. Let's be generous and add 2 minutes to the timer, because that's what it felt like every time. So we're at like usually about 3 minutes, and now you get to start loading the game, which again takes between like 2 and 5 minutes. So let's just be nice and let's add 3 minutes. So you're 6 minutes into this game, and you haven't done anything yet. So now you finally, everyone has loaded the game, right?
All right.
Everyone's loaded the game. Now you have to pick your class. It's a minute-long countdown to pick your class. I don't know what happens if not everyone picks their class, because it hasn't happened yet, but I assume you go back to the start.
Go back to go, do not pass go, do not collect $200.
And to be clear, it usually takes at least 30 seconds of that minute for everyone to pick their class. People are slow. People do not have their class selected for some reason, in spite of there only being like fucking 50 classes in total, and only like 5 of them being unlocked for anyone. So, who the fuck knows? There's probably like 20 classes in total you could ever play. So, and if you're not playing a class repeatedly, you never unlock anything. So I don't know what people's plan is. So
I think
basically,
it's just like my plan of using the starting kits over and over and not
caring.
So
let's just be clear. You're in this game now. You've been in this game for like 7 minutes, right? And you haven't started playing. So you're 7 minutes and you haven't started playing. Now you load into the game, and everyone has to load presets. I don't know why you have to load presets. They pop in and out of existence when you get close to them. So they should just load them in the game. I don't know what the point is in loading all the textures beforehand if they're going to deload them when I'm not looking at them, and then not load them until like a full second after I look at them. So, I don't know. It's really funny though when you step forward and like the entire... So it's like you have a 30-foot circle around you, and that's what loads. And if you step further, you watch everything outside of that 30-foot circle load into existence. And it's really stupid. So anyway, it has to load all the presets. That usually takes another 30 seconds. So we're like 7.5 minutes in. And so finally you have a gun, you're standing there, you're ready to go. There's another 30-second wait time where you're just standing in a little like lobby, waiting for the gates to open so you can run in and shoot each other. So you're like, it's literally like 8 minutes, maybe like 6 minutes at best, right? So like half the game time is spent before the game even starts just waiting. And it's not like you can do anything, because once you start the loading screen, you can't click anything else. You can't look at your stats, you can't look at other people's stats, you can't look at your gear, you can't like put your points towards things, you can't check what gear you might want to use or anything like that. You're just stuck in a loading screen. The second you click join for the next like 10 minutes, on average it's got to be around 10 minutes. And you're there, 10 whole minutes, and then you join the game, and the game's gonna last anywhere from 10 to 30 minutes. Which means for every game you play, just double the time it takes to play the game. It's just
to be fair,
stupid.
at least you're getting your money's worth in the game. Of hours.
They're really forcing you to spend twice as long as the game as you want. Yes.
Yep.
Yeah, so that's my main gripe. It just, oh my god, I didn't want to sit in the loading screen anymore. If the game was playable, or like even if the game's not playable, if you don't have to sit in the loading screen forever, that's like, at least you get to try the game and learn all the quirks so that you can actually still like try to be effective at the game. But like, again, half the time you're in the game, you're not in the game. It's just so uselessly boring.
Average League of Legends player.
And then the game, so none of it's balanced at all. There's like 5 starter classes that cost almost nothing. Like, they're basically free, and they're just significantly better than any of the other classes. The problem is, if you use them, you don't get XP. Right? Like, you only level up your character, and your character level doesn't do anything for you. You have to use specific loadouts to unlock more loadouts. And most of the loadouts dead end after, like, 1 or 2 unlocks, so they're just, like, those are also useless to play.
So why would
they
I
don't
not
get
just
better,
continue to use the OP classes and not use anything else?
Because none of the classes, except for the very end classes, have good armor.
Why would I need good
now,
armor
to
if
be
other
clear,
people die to me?
Yeah, to be clear, the OP loadouts and the endgame loadouts both have good enough ammo that it cancels out anyone needing to have armor because everything one-taps. So, it doesn't matter. So, yeah, you could just start out with the fucking any one of the shitty starter classes that, like, are fine, but then you'll never get to play another class in the game, ever.
Why would I want to?
That is fair.
If the other classes are so super mondo bad, why would I use them?
Because it gives you like a 0.1% chance of not getting head tapped.
But
that's the only reason. You could play 50
why would I not
games
just
and
get
unlock
better at shooting?
Yeah, I mean, so there's a kill cam in it. This is the next thing, the kill cam. So everyone's been screaming about wanting a kill cam in Tarkov for so long, and now I know why they don't have it. The kill cam reveals how shitty the game is. Because every single kill cam, I watch my person be a full second either ahead of where I was or behind where I was when the other person reacts to me. Like, every single time, there is a fully different number of shots fired than actually fired. Like, the number of times that I fire my gun between 1 and 3 times on my side, and then it goes to their side, and they kill me before I even shoot my gun. There's like a full second, sometimes more, of desync between everyone in every kill cam. It's fucking crazy.
So I can understand why they wouldn't add a kill cam to Tarkov. However, they did add one to Tarkov. No, I understand, like, in particular, why they won't add a kill cam, but they probably should add, like, an after-match watch-through to Tarkov. But other than that, why even have the kill cam in the game that people don't want the kill cam in, and just refuse to add the kill cam to the game that they've been developing for years? Why make Tarkov Arena? That's what I'm wondering. I'm wondering who this game is for.
This game is for all the people that want to play Tarkov Arena, but don't want to play Tarkov.
That's not a large amount of people.
Mostly like hackers and streamers would want to play this game instead, because the hope was that Tarkov Arena would reduce the wait times. It would make for more content and less.
And it sounds like the wait times are like twice as long.
Here's
on
the
Tarkov
problem:
Arena.
the wait time to join Tarkov and Tarkov Arena is like the same, right? Because at least in Escape from Tarkov, it doesn't show all that getting matched in stuff because you don't have to like accept that you're matching, right? It just happens.
If you are in, you are in.
So because you don't have to do that, it makes it feel like that stuff isn't happening, but it just takes like an extra minute on regular Escape from Tarkov. So both games just have like a 5 to 10 minute wait time before you play the game. But like at least in like, and here's the whole thing. My whole hope about Tarkov Arena was it was gonna be like maximum 1 minute wait time, because then you'd get to play Tarkov. Because my gripe with Tarkov is it's a 5 minute wait time for not a guaranteed at least 5 minutes of game. Because the number of times you spawn in and instantly get headshot is like a third, like literally between 10 and 30% of the times I die within the
Honestly,
first minute of joining the game.
I think that's kind of a skill issue. I think maybe you should focus more on not getting headshot from across the map.
Yeah,
I think
not
that's
dying
really a skill
instantly,
issue.
not dying instantly upon loading into the game, and also not having the game freeze every time I hear gunfire.
I think that's really a skill issue. I think you just
it
need
is
to get
it is
better.
a skill issue. It is a skill issue.
Much like the flash grenade, they now have a freeze grenade that just turns off your FPS right in the middle of a fight.
It just fully.
It's filled with particles.
Oh my god! A couple years ago, Tarkov was so bad for me that literally every time I fired my gun or anything on the map fired a gun, my game would just shut off. Like it would fully
glad you
crash
got a
the game.
better graphics card now.
Better graphics card.
You can play Tarkov Arena and die in that instead.
You can play Tarkov Arena, where there's a base game sniper class that costs nothing that has ammo that literally one taps anyone if it hits them.
All right. Now, should we go get this spicy COH2 drama from
Let's go get COH2
Nakas?
drama because Nazca wants COH2.
All right.
Really good.
Chisno will be in here soon. Welcome to the Hex Bois podcast. Today we're going to be talking to Nakas about
oh my gosh.
We're going to talk to Nakas.
I'm playing with Cider. I'm playing with Cider right now. I don't like this. Cider was really mean to me last time I played with him.
Well, that's funny.
Anyways.
Shut the fuck up, Tristan.
Anyways, so in
it's
the
COH2 drama.
Yeah. Well, there's like 2 dramas I think going on. I don't know.
How many dramas?
How do you have
COH2.
2 different dramas in a
2
game
different
that has
dramas
14
going
people
on
left
right
playing?
now? There's like 2 dramas that I can think of right now in the game.
What are the Okay, explain the dramas.
There's a tourney going on right now that you may know about.
Is
someone was caught cheating and then like they were exposed for it and then they got complained. I think he's going in that building.
I have a new idea.
Where you have a game, that you will have a cheater.
Who cheats at COH2?
But
like,
is that the machine gun?
Yep, okay, well, I can't say because I'm not allowed to talk about the people who even play COH2 on the podcast. Or at least my general impression of the people who play COH2.
But do you know who Roadman is?
I've heard the name before.
He's someone I've been with. We've been in stream together.
Okay, so this is a
there's like a way to like have your oh my gosh, I didn't want you to fall down. Your camera like zoom out. So then, like, you can get, like, slightly more field of view. But, I'm trying to, like, explain this while playing the game.
Can you do a little bit better job of explaining it? You kind of stopped halfway through to talk about explaining it.
Used a game mechanic in a way that other people don't like, and now we're...
Well, you have to access it through dev mode, is the problem.
If it's in the game...
How do you access it through dev mode if you're
I don't even know.
Not dev mode game?
I have no idea.
So how is this person
dev mode
okay?
Stuff and...
I don't know.
In dev mode during a during a sanctioned thing is fucked, but outside of that, I don't care.
But you would like get like a higher FOV. There we go. No,
this is good. Like, this is not bad.
I want more FOV in every game I play.
This should be the thing. This should be something they add to the game.
I think they should just make the game better, personally. Also, I just like to say, it's great playing a game. I don't play COH2, but it's great when I do play COH2 to at least know I'm top 100.
Yeah, but like,
there's not enough people.
There was like someone complaining about it, and like, it was really funny. They were like trying to like expose them, and they made a whole video on them. Okay, yeah, I can get behind that.
Wow, that's crazy.
This is a very COH2 kind of problem. I'm not gonna
Please
lie.
don't say I just did that to all of them.
So drama
Well,
stirred up in the COH2 community
Welcome,
based
Drama
on
Alert
someone
Nation.
using
Today
a
we're going
dev
to be
mode
talking about
console command, basically.
COH2.
To increase
Yeah, to get like
FOV.
an increased FOV.
You know what? I don't care.
And I'm gonna say that's.
I know it was just
I'm
so
gonna say
dumb. Like
that's a-okay.
they made a video like
I'm
of like
gonna go ahead and
editing.
say that is a-okay with me.
I'm gonna
Don't
go
care.
ahead and say it. If you wanted that much FOV, just like look up the trick to how to do it.
Or even like,
Like,
can't you
they're
just
just
you could
complaining
just put
about
it as a
If you were
windowed mode?
complaining about it.
Oh yeah, and
Put it in
also if you have
windowed
wide
mode,
monitor.
and then spread your monitor wider.
Oh my
get
gosh!
just
you
buy an
one-shot my
ultra
guy.
wide
That
monitor for
freaking sucks.
$1,000 and
Yeah, ultra wide monitors will
or a
actually like
TV for
ignore.
$100. Like TVs are so much less expensive. And then because you're not like shooting, it's not a FPS. You don't need like a super good response time for COH2 on. So like just play it on a TV.
I like the way you said that, Tegan. It's very funny.
Said what?
Could you just say it again? But
It's not
more
like
angry?
an FPS. You know, you're playing COH2 here.
Could you insult COH2 just one more time? Just any
all the
insult.
people who play COH2 are so yeah, go back to your fucking
Wow.
hole and
That was what you just said was so fucked that
and then just like fucking and
what you just said was so fucked up that the universe censored you.
I know,
that's
right?
crazy.
It's absolutely insane. But like it's
That's-
true though. So that's the bit, you know?
That's to bring you.
Oh god, I turned on my censorship mode, so now I can't swear and it fucking
And
sucks.
turn on your family
Oh, it's back!
friendliness.
Yes.
Should I have gotten an AT gun?
I can
Probably,
swear
but I
again.
didn't.
Okay.
You know
I don't
what,
remember.
Nazca? You should get an AT gun. And
I
you should
probably
not
Nazca,
should.
I think you should increase your FPS. Not FPS, FOV.
I might
All
be
right,
able to win that fight.
Yeah, I think
No,
we should.
can't.
I think we should all use the hack.
Tristan, have you finished the thumbnail for this? Little
I
thing?
sent it to you.
Oh shit! I didn't even notice.
Well, I know you
Ah,
wouldn't notice because you're not like a
yeah.
you're
not like a
big
Well,
gamer
does
gamer.
Kakashi have his big cheeks out on there?
What's wrong? What, I don't understand what's wrong.
Why does Kakashi got his big old cheeks out on?
Why
Why
don't
is
you
he
have your
cheeked up
big
on a
old cheeks
Tuesday
out?
afternoon? Wouldn't you like to know,
Okay,
Weather
all right.
Boy?
Thank you all for watching the Hex Boys podcast. I have been.
What was
your
I even doing?
Hexiest
I don't
boy.
remember.
This
You
is
caught
your
me in the
second
middle of
Hexiest
gaming,
boy.
so like my
And this
brain's
is,
like completely
This is
fried.
Nazca, who was talking about COH2 drama.
Okay,
Yeah,
well,
Maybe.
that's the Nazca.
So
talk about
apparently, there's
COH2
been
drama.
cheaters in COH2. We've known about this the whole time. I don't know why anyone's surprised. It's like saying there's
I'm
cheaters in
freaking out right
Tarkov.
now. I'm freaking out right now. I can't believe this.
And also, somebody increased their FOV through non-traditional means.
Did I just-
Honestly,
I like
I
that.
would have
Okay,
rather
I
they
wiped the
modded
spot
the
there.
game to increase the FOV. That would have shown some actual initiative instead of just using a console command. Like, start breaking the
Right.
game. I want people to take COH2 and
Well,
like destroy it.
I wiped a unit with a mortar shot. That was pretty
Thank you
funny.
all for watching.
Speaking
the
on
Hex Boys
COH2 shit
podcast.
list.
Oh, negative hype. Shut the fuck up. I'll
Negative
make fun of games that I fucking want.
Negative!
Yeah.